Hello everyone, good morning. I hope you had a pleasant night. Alright, today we're going to be doing basic science for today, and this is our third week, and our topic is going to be light. Light. Our specific objective at the end of this lesson is to be able to define light, know what shadow is, know what causes shadow, and know what beam is. Then our keywords are shadow, light, source, and beam. Making shadows. Shadows are formed when light traveling from a source shines on something but cannot pass through it. Some materials can block light. Now, for example, if you are in an enclosure, if you are in a dark place, if you're in a dark environment, you have a light with you, maybe a torchlight or a phone light. If you use your palm to cover the source of that light, if you use your palm to cover it, if you look around you, maybe at the wall or on the floor, you will see a shadow of your palm. That's just what I'm talking about. Shadow. When you use any material to cover the source of light, you see the shadow immediately. So light travels in straight beams from a light source to the objects we see. If there is no light source, it is dark and we cannot see things. Where there is darkness, you need a light to see. If you don't have light, you can't see. If you don't have a torchlight or a phone light, you can't see. Light is something that makes vision possible. Without light, you can't see, just like I said earlier. Beam is a ray or shaft of light. Shadow is the dark figure cast upon the surface by a body, intercepting the rays from a source of light. Shadow is a dark figure cast upon a surface by a body, intercepting the rays from a source of light. If you're walking in the street now in the evening, or just as you're walking now, and maybe you see the moon, if you look very well closely to yourself, either of your sides, your left or right, you will notice you will see a shadow. You see your shadow while walking in the evening. Okay, you can try that sometime. Alright, let's move on. With this picture here, now, if you observe very well, you notice that this is an enclosure. This place is an enclosure, and there is a light. The source is coming directly from the top to the bottom. If you look at it closely, you see that the light is coming from the top. And then another picture here is showing light rays. You notice well that this tree is covering the light, the sunlight. It's trying to cover it. So this, what has been formed there, is called a light rays. Light rays. Okay. So in our next picture here now, you see this is a pictorial view of shadow. You can see the camels. You can see the shadow here on the sand. These are the shadows. When I talked about shadows, it can form under a sun or in the evening. You can see it. Okay. In conclusion, some materials block light because the light cannot travel through them. This causes shadow. Like I said earlier, when you use materials to block the source of light, it forms a shadow. Okay, light travels in straight lines from a light source. Alright, here comes the end of our lesson today, and I'm going to be giving you a brief assignment. Okay, in our next class, you're going to tell me what a shadow is, what causes shadow, and on which surface do you see shadow. Thank you.